hope you are having a lovely day. I am back home, got the nav, got the Z, got the G, and now I've got to do a car shuffle. The nav is going up there, the Z is going there, and the G is going there, so that we can start doing some work on it. While I was away, my lock kit arrived, and my GK Tech handbrake pads arrived, and my bash bars arrived, and what else arrived? And I have a big surprise. So yesterday I didn't video it because I was tired and just getting back into the routine of being at home. So it is now Wednesday, but I picked up something very special. Now this right here is a Nismo two-way diff. We are very excited about this one because last drift event I was having problems with singling out a little bit, and then the drift event before that I was having problems with singling out as well, and I was having problems with lock, and my handbrake wasn't working. So this R&R, we're going to hopefully fix all of that. The handbrake pads, I'm hoping that they'd make a difference, but in all honesty, I highly doubt they will. Let's get to moving the cars.
Digital watch like I can't read the time. One at a time, please. Lot of women on my mind. One at a time, please. I wanna chill and unwind. One at a time, please. That my little dime piece. I'm gonna roll in my Nike. City to city we gliding. She wanna find me, she gonna call me up. Tell me Peter, come over, it's heating up. I don't fight by that pussy, I'm beating up. Didn't bring any dinner, she eating up. So I gave her the business and a whole lot of fitness. We sweaty, it's messy, I told her hell no, I ain't finished. I'm in this for minutes and now she wet like a shower. No kidding, the king of my city for really. And I need a milli, been rocking like Cardi. Now they gonna sell me the money, I need a digital watch like I can't read the time. One at a time, please. Lot of women on my mind. One at a time, please. I wanna chill and unwind. One at a time, please. One at a time, please. One at a time, please.
Miss is incredible, my source is credible. Always dependable, always depend on me. 2333 PNT with me, number 95. Yeah, I'm winning the Grand Prix, winning the cup, fucking it up. Don't start on me if you can't back it up. She's backing it up. We in the club, MBB AFC, this to come up. I'm a pop star, movie star, multi-talented director, thrill like Michael Jackson did. And when the haters start crawling back, I'ma drop those puss stuck.
And here it is. Nismo two-way diff, spare wheel nuts, GK Tech lower control arms, got the little covers and everything as well, bolts, cones, spacers, GK Tech handbrake pads, and we have high misalignment tie rod ends. We also have Good Sport fabrication. Hit them up, super easy to deal with. $320 with the jack bar for bash bars. So beautiful. Yet to see on the quality, but I can't imagine you can really go wrong. They are lovely, very nice. So I've got paint here. I'm going to paint them and everything. So first of all, I'm going to start with doing the lock kit first. So I'll start on the lowers. I'll read the manual, see what I'm doing, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I haven't done lowers before. So with these little cone pieces and everything, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. So I'm going to have a look at all of that and I'll see what I can do with it all. Yeah, wish me luck. I'm going to start pulling apart this big rig. Yay! I've installed one side. We have the lower control arm done. That's bolted up. Oh, everything is just loosely mounted so that I can get the other side on and then have a look at what I can do to get it all as straight as possible. It is adjusted all the way in and sticks out a little bit, so I am gonna have to swing them out a bit to get a little bit of camber on them. hopefully that might solve my problem a little bit. But yeah, it's quite an easy install if you follow the instructions. And yeah, so just gonna put this other side together real quick. It's all set up, all lovely, ready to go in. The kidney is out, beautiful. The other side is in, looking good. I'm not gonna mess with any of the alignment stuff because I don't have the right tooling or anything for it, so they can do that tomorrow. It looks like it's going to have a decent amount of lock. It's going to be a little bit of an improvement over what I had, but if I were to go any further, I'd have to do rack spaces and everything like that. I've started painting the bash bars though. They're very, very glittery and sparkly, so they're going to look awesome on the car. That's the same paint that I used to paint the spats, so they'll look good. Hopefully I can throw those on today as well, and I might do the handbrake pads, bleed the brakes, but we're gonna go for a food. I'm gonna go for a food break now. Be back in probably half an hour. Zahn.
I had a little spacer that went on the What is happening right now?
Why are you mad, bro?
I had a little spacer.
Was just trying to see if the bash bars would fit using Keith's. Mine are just about dry, but still sort of drying, and so because we sort of took a gamble and bought 350 ones, we're hoping that they would fit. They do fit on the mounting brackets, but these ends hang out too far, so I'm going to have to cut it about there, which is annoying, but it is what it is. It's kind of the gamble that we had to take, and it's kind of good because now when Zahn orders his, hopefully maybe the guy might have redesigned them a little bit for our cars. On the bloke's ad, Good Sport Fabrication, it just says 350Z, it doesn't say V35, G35, etc. So this is more of an experiment than anything, so I'll modify mine. I'll send him the information on what it's like and we'll go from there. But just waiting for mine to dry, and I'll cut the ends off of it, bolt it on. Yeah, lock kit is done though, everything's sort of tightened. I've just got to put the brakes back on it, and then I'll have to jack it up by the rear, bleed the brakes all round, etc. Good morning everyone, it is Thursday morning, the day of the alignment. I've now got the rear end of the G up, and I'm going to put this bash bar on, but my next problem is I have to bash the car to fit the bash bar. So down here, yeah, I've got to bash some corners of the boot in so that they fit. On the fronts, I had to chop off about 200 mil just to fit it all, which was a real pain, but we got a bit of camber now. When I had a look at it, it's really not that great of lock. And we got more camber on this side than we do that side, so the alignment will sort that out for us, obviously. It's just the thing of how much lock am I going to get, because I don't have rack spaces, so I'm running out of rack before I hit anything. Zahn has a rack spacer, and so it'll be interesting to see what his kit is like in comparison to mine, and then what Keith's is like, because Keith obviously has the full kit. So I'm just wondering, if I do the full offset rack spaces like Keith has, will I end up like these ones that are, yeah. I'm just wondering if I do throw some of those on my car, I will have to get it realigned, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, so if I get some of those, I'm wondering what it will do for my car in that sense, because then I will have plenty of rack to be using. then it will be a problem of clearancing. And I watched a guy on YouTube the other day, and he showed everything that you virtually got to do to clearance it. Yeah. About to go to the shops in the Z and go and get a Red Bull because I don't have any coffee. And yeah, let's go for a drive. Beautiful. Let that warm up for the next 5 or so minutes. Zahn is having some problems, so he did the cheaper lock kit, so he didn't do just the misalignment like I did. I misaligned toroidines like I did in the stock location. He did the little brackets that move them into where the other side of your lower control arm would go. And so what his problem right now is GK Tech has said, do it this way. So he did it that way, and then he's got stock lock on one side and then Keith's lock on the other side. So he's going to switch them around and see what he does there, because he's got little spaces. I didn't get little spaces. Wow. At the moment, I'm just taking off these brackets. A little bit rusty behind here, but it's only surface rust. But this rear end will be smashed up before I even need to go near that. This guy's obviously been in a collision at some point and been hammered out, nearly the whole way along the back of the boot. I'm going to have to cut the jack bar off. It hits on the exhaust, which is unfortunate because the jack bar was going to be very handy. The car is on the trailer. We're about to leave to go get it aligned. Yeah, so Zahn just took his in, and they're not going to do it because his rack isn't centered, which is really annoying. So we thought that was going to get done, but yeah, obviously not. So I'm going to put everything on pause. I can drive if you want. Just drop the G off. Getting a line. Zahn's G. We're going to take it home. Going to take it home and see what we can do. Hopefully we can get it done. We have Zahn's POS on the trailer. So it's got heaps of tow in at the moment, and the rack isn't aligned properly. So that's a problem. And yeah, it was really difficult to get on the trailer because obviously it's towed in so much that it's pushing the ramps inwards as it's driving up. Not easy to get it on there, but Zahn's a weapon, and Zahn sorted it out. So mine is going to get the alignment done. We're going to go and navigate Zahn's, etc. Yeah. Look at this cool Japanese shifter. Straight out of the Japanese streets. The car is back from alignment. We have a fair bit of camber, which isn't really controllable. Say a fair bit, it doesn't look like much on the screen that you're watching this from, but yeah. So unfortunately I didn't end up with any more lock than I would have normally, because my rack is bottoming out. So obviously with that I need to now obviously with the rack bottoming out I need rack spacers, and so I'll have those waiting for me next R&R. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to get the offset rack spacers or whether I'm just going to get the bolt-on and slip-on rack spacer like Zahn has, but I am going to be getting the basic lock kit that moves the tie rod location to where the other bit of the lower control arm used to be. So I'll be purchasing that very soon. In the next couple of videos you will see that happening. In the meantime, I'm making this bash bar fit. So I've had to hammer this in, and I've had to hammer this in. She's a little bit rusty there, bit of surface rust. Now what I'm doing is I'm resizing the holes so that I have the room to move it over. Now I need to go one drill bit bigger on each of these, because the die grinder bit doesn't go into the holes yet, so I'm going to drill those out. Yay. And then I'll throw this bash bar on, and that'll be me done for this video. Do it again?
No.
Do it again. Do it on camera. Why, are you shy? Well everyone, I'm in my room at camp and I forgot to video an outro, so, and I am a bit sick at the moment, so thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching.